Extensions. Yeah, hi there. Hi there, everyone. Get Nuzzle Sparky. Hi there, Pate. Hi there, Thibaut. What is Terraforming Mars? Is that a board game? Is that... And also, hi there, Corey. Welcome in. I got a... Oh, it's a board game. Like, not like TTRPG board game, right? It's just like a standard board game. Is it similar to... Is it called Settlers in English? Settlers of Catan? Is it similar? Why is she above chat? Needs to be below chat. It's a board game. It's really fun. You get a corporation. You play on Mars, and you have to terraform it. Terraforming Mars. Sounds like some manga plot. Images. It does remind me of Settlers. Is it called Settlers? No, Catan. Is it just called Catan in English? I think it's just called Catan in English. Hi there, Maroked. Welcome in, welcome in. To throw asteroids at Mars to make it hotter. Can I also like turn it into a wife? Bring up oxygen, urinary, and temperature. You get cards, you get resources. Exactly, though. Which side is on ad breaks? Die Siedler von Catan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. In German, it's Die Siedler von Catan. In English, they just call it Catan. Omniscient Readers Kubera, my everyone. Omniscient Reader Kubera. It's called Settlers officially, but most people call it Catan. Right? It's called also just Catan. In Germany, it's Siedler von Catan, which translates to Settlers of Catan. If I look at the like recent packaging from the game, like the classic game when I first discovered it was called Siedler von Catan, but nowadays if you buy new boxes it only says Catan. Game is like modern Catan. Bit more sci-fi, bit more... I don't know, they modernized it, they fixed some of the ruling issues. You know how all these different TTRPG systems want to one-up D&D? Yeah, Terraforming Mars tried to one-up Catan, and maybe they did. When the hell is freaking Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint back? Like, it's telling me I can still read at least four new episodes on my phone, so like, when is that thing going to come back? Yeah. No roads, that's the most important one. No roads! In terms of being somewhat well known. Screw roads. We should just go off-road in our life. Going off-road in life is relevant for everyone. Okay, after music on loop. I'm going to yap for one more music loop and then we're just going to instantly get into Kubera, because today we have a bit more to read. I think we actually have 10 chapters to read today, so it makes sense for me to, like, you know, get into it fast, I think. I'm already going to change the screen, even if we're not going to start reading. I just want to get into the setup already. Terraform Mars, you influence Parliament to allow you to nuke Mars. So even politics are relevant. Back. I thought you were Sparky. Since when were you back? I thought you were Sparky. Dude, Sparky, you would go crazy. Johyun posted something today in a channel that you can't see on my Discord that like no one can see. So freaking hype for Crime and Punishment. Is Risk still played? Some people like Risk. I never really played Risk much because it was a long-term game and nobody was like too into it. But I have it. I have it. Man. Jojen posted something that she made in Koikatsu in my Bunferno channel, which is the Not Safe for Work channel on my Discord. And we posted 2 different images today. I mean, of course I have to say that none of those are canon, but she is indeed the first one to give me Not Safe for Work fan art in a way. Then I say it to make you feel. I mean, technically, if you want access, you could probably gain access. You've been on the server since the 19th of May, so if you actually want access, you could gain it. That's all up to you. The game is a bit too long, Emo. But yeah, 2 hours is what I is what it it's a bit long, too long in my opinion. But yeah, 2 hours is what it should take at 4. At 4 players. Oh, okay. Honor and read the first? Yeah. Hi to Lewis, welcome in. And also Shika, welcome in to you too. Shika and Lewis arriving at the same time? It's almost like they were doing something together. It's almost like they were making out under some sort of bridge. I really like this arc because we saw previously that Kurigon was cooking. But this arc was the one I read and thought, oh, she's cooking. Crime, Punishment, and Lake arc got me obsessed with the series, lol. You got obsessed with the series after already reading like 300, almost 400 chapters? Like, I'm closer to 400 chapters than I am to 300. I mean, slightly less loud. This. I know it was a bridge. I got trackers on all my viewers. You know what, Sparky? One day you're going to hate me, but for now I'm going to turn you into a pervert. Where's that pervert roll? There's the perv roll. You're now officially certified a pervert. There are really unexpected payoffs. Oh, session is when we start doing yearly rereads, Lamar. That is insane. I could not do that. Like just like time-wise, I couldn't fit that in. Pyro is stalking all his viewers. I'm not necessarily like yandere Shika, but I'm very much obsessed. I'm very much obsessed. I very easily grow parasocial. I very easily turn crazy. Can't wait to discover things in the future. Like when I add freaking Gamescom into my name on Twitter because I'm going to Gamescom. I shouldn't scroll because I've been seeing more and more not safe for work pictures on my Twitter, so I should stay away from that. I should stay away from that for now. What did I do? No, I turned you into a pervert. I turned you into a pervert. Pervert is the role for the pervert role is the role in my server for people that have access to the Not Safe for Work channel. I turned you into a pervert. You're now officially certified pervert. It's so funny whenever I look at my server where it's like, there's the 2 people who were in my first ever D&D campaign at Hunter's Call, which was a One Piece D&D campaign, which didn't last long. Then we have Rin, Matcha Mage, who literally just has to roll white. Because technically, he has it because his favorite character from Tower of God was white. But he's also a white man, so of course he's white. I last dropped it a bit after Crime and Punishment because I didn't pay enough attention and it got confusing. But when I picked it back up again and got through the section that got me confused, I heard the rest of the series in like 3 days. Who is there to be obsessed over? Curry's a mad woman. Crazy when the only time Sparky hadn't done anything yet. I'll hold you to that. I know what you are, Sparky. I know what you are. I smell you. I went to the post office today to send a letter to Taco the cat. Sadly, what I actually want to send to Taco, I in the end I decided to be against it, which now makes the letter I wrote a tiny bit wrong, because in the letter I wrote, these pins I commissioned, I hope you enjoy them or something. And the main thing is, I took the pins out of the letter. Because if the pins are inside of the letter, it doesn't count as a letter anymore. It counts as a small package. And for a small package, I would need to pay 25 bucks. And yes, I want to send something to, like, technically to Enya, and Taco is our delivery man. But the main issue is, I don't want to spend 25 bucks. Like, I love Enya. And I also want to add, like, a little something for Taco in there. But 25 bucks is a bit too much for that. Now the letter says something about, here's a pin for you, Enya. I hope you enjoyed. And the pin is not even inside of it. She's gonna be so confused. And I don't think Taco will remember telling her that. Maybe I can text him the day where he goes there to deliver it. But we gotta see it. What? Oh, hi there, Taco. Hi there, Taco. You know how I told you and asked you if you thought that the pins were a good gift idea? Putting the pins in the letter turns the letter not into a letter anymore, but into a small package. The letter costs you around €1.80. But if you want to send a small package, aka if the pins were inside, it would have costed you €23.90. So in the end, I was like, man, I want to send it, but I'm not going to pay 22 more or like 21 more euros to send that thing. So in the end, there's no pins in there now. But the letter for Enya still says, here, I also included pins I got commissioned. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. I mean, it makes sense that you cannot just like stuff other things into the letter, but so be it. So be it. If you want to, you can open the letter and cross that line out. If it even arrives in time. I'm still fearing that it will not arrive in time, because as always, things are slow and things will never come out in time. Sending it today and it's like over a week's time where it can be delivered, but I always fear that that's not going to be in time. Also, rage baiting Enya as peak gaslighter. I mean, she's just going to be confused, like, what pins? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on the day of Offkai, I'll tell you again, like, oh yeah, tell her there's no pins. There's never been any pins. But we gotta see, we gotta see. 1654. Whatever. Whatever that symbol is. What is that symbol? Are we in some sort of frat house? Is this some sort of frat house? Alright. Let's get into reading now, though. I hope Enya enjoys the letter, though, and I included some stickers as well. Technically, the stickers are illegal, I guess, because you're supposed to only send the letter and not, like, include any small things, but I included stickers. So I'm a bad boy. Be careful, the Concha channel isn't ordinary water. You fall in, you'll be fried like chicken. Grrr. Run, it won't do any harm to a fire attribute Rakshasa. Oh, really? Okay, but why is he looking at me like that? Doesn't want a human giving him advice? Could be that, but more likely it's how you put it. Calling him a chicken, I guess. Run, it looks like the path disappears from here. It's lower than the other areas, so I think the water is pooled there. It's downhill from here to the exit, so the path won't reappear. What happened to this channel? Supposed to be shallow. Everyone has a way of getting to the exit, right? I am the only problem. I'll run out of vigor if I try to get there using Varuna magic. Aw, don't use your vigor for something like this. I can carry you. Wait, Ron, I can get you there too. Let me, not Lise. Ah! Hey, Lise, I didn't say... Oh, Lise, I didn't say... Babati Kubera. And who's taking care of other Lise? Who's carrying the cat? This is Planet Conche. The sky is beautiful. It must have had lots of trees once, right? We need to refill our daily spells use limits. So we'll rest here until the hour wins. Already? Somebody trying to sell me viewers? What do you mean the cat is swimming? As if the cat can swim through lava. Now Runa? Yuta? What are you confused about, Mado? It's a cat. What? What? You got through the content channel faster than I thought. EB7 stream streak. Of course you can't swim through lava. Tibo, what are you talking about? Work well together, don't we, Ron? Work well together, my ass. You're gonna fly steer properly, or at least give me time to use Hoodie Kubera. Look at the dent we made in that rock when we crashed. Are you kidding me? I crashed with you, and I'm fine. Did it hurt? Still a weakling, huh? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't. What kind of cats you been around, Tibo? Oh man. Got everything set up. Oh, that Rina or Yuta could have carried the cat. Oh, yeah. Of course, I mean, of course they could have carried the cat. Maruna or Yuta could have carried the cat, but nobody seemed to even mention the cat, so it must have like happened off screen, of course. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm not that used to flying while carrying someone. There's quite a bit of ointment stored inside the cloak. Do you want some? No, it really doesn't hurt. Really? Not at all? Ah! Oi, if you pinch that hard, you'll be the one that injures me. I didn't pinch that hard. Don't be stubborn. Use some ointment. We're going to take a look around to check that there's nothing dangerous. Eh? You can ask Yuta to do that, can't you? Vavati Kubera. Nope, she doesn't trust Yuta, I guess. This is driving me crazy. I can't even breathe in this tension. If there's something you want to talk about, I'm here. Why doesn't the Rakshasa believe that you're here? The gods told them themselves. Can't I show him how we can interact? Like you lifting me or something? He knows there's something here. He just doesn't acknowledge that it's me. Then you can tell him something that only you know about him. Doesn't he have a secret, like a giant spot on his bottom? I don't want to do that though. Huh? We don't need to go so far to prove it. He'll know in time. I just find this uncomfortable, that's all. That guy's ignoring what I say. At least he's ignoring both of you. I don't know why Maruna is ignoring Ran, considering that technically he should like suck up to Ran, like be ultra slimy and nice towards him, so that he gets an easier time to use like the Eye of Perishment, right? So why isn't he sucking up to Ran? Why is he being like this? And I'm stuck in the middle. It's seriously uncomfortable. Ugh. It's not that guy, it's Maruna. Too proud for that, lol. Ah, right, Maruna, that was his name. I'll just call him that guy. Jatayu. You're really there, listen. About some party. What am I going am I going crazy? What? Where did Rakshasa go? Found it difficult to be here. I think. Let's set off by ourselves for now. He knows where the temple is, so he can get there on his own. Right, yeah. What a team player. So to get in, we need chaos, earth, fire, and water. I get why we need chaos, it's the chaos temple, but why the other 3 attributes? The attributes that were close with my mother. Attributes that were close. Huh? What? Precise, they were the highest gods of the attributes, so... Kubera, Agni, Varuna, these 3 gods. Wait, those gods were friends with Kali? What are you talking about? I'll tell you on our way in. Run and Lise. You've come this far, you have a right to hear the story. Do we also have a right to hear the story? I'm gonna ask you this after I read this here. The country water channel is a good place to fry chicken and eat it. Ran is no longer holding Leash, the cat's leash. It's only the head that is similar to a cat, but it's not exactly the same. It also behaves differently from a cat. To be honest, it only has a leash in case it causes trouble, but there's no reason for it to wear a leash in a place like this. It's not a big deal for anyone of this team to catch Leash, the cat, if it runs away somewhere. Rumor has it that Maruna took Leash the cat with him out of the water channel. If Maruna could see Yuta with his own eyes, what would be the first thing he'd say? The glowy opening door isn't the one said to require 4 attributes, as it opens while Maruna isn't present. So far, Run has gotten rice from Yuta, from the desert to Ilof, chest from Misty to Kali Bloom, and now from Leash, to get to the Concha water channel. If you recall, Maruna only knows Yuta as Jata Yu. Even Leash, she looks so cute, green. Little cat. Little cat, 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 cat. I wonder, you know how it says like you're worthy to hear of the story? And I was thinking like, we are reading this as well, right? So we are also worthy to hear the story, are we? I'm actually wondering, how would it work? Like, imagine a story. You're reading a story and it has like its normal characters. It has a protagonist, it has its side characters, but there's also one character that literally is the reader. I don't know how you would write that, but it would be interesting, like, that character is literally the reader, but how would that work? Like, how would that one character represent all of the readers? Like, first of all, they would need to be, like, neither male, female, or anything. They would just need to be, like, a blank slate or something. And, like, whatever they do depends on, like, comments of readers of a story. But then if you do that, there would also be, like an RPG. I guess it's kind of like a choose your own adventure story, but you're not the main character in that sense. You're like just another character, member of the party, like not the protagonist, but like an important side character or something. And then you can technically, like, the readers can always write what they would do. Maybe a pet that can't speak or do anything useful? Oh, could be Ruby. It could be something like that, or it could be that, besides commenting on what they liked from the chapter, readers could always comment like, "Man, I really would like to get some spaghetti," and then it's going to get built into the story that the character wants to eat spaghetti. I don't know, or like the character wants to be trained in fist fighting. But of course, that would also mean that like there's millions of different opinions. So it would be like that only like the top rated comments would become the things that the character does and evolve from. I don't know. I feel like I've read something like that at some point, but I can't really remember anything. And I'm gonna be honest, Corey, it also sounds so familiar to me. I don't know why, but it somehow feels so familiar to me. You have the right to hear the story. And so, Kubera was the god that first resolved to kill Gandhava because of his slaughters. And then Agni and Varuna joined him? No, Varuna joined the cause much later. Cat, GGB is the only way to write such a book, to be honest. What do you mean? What do you mean it wouldn't be possible for a human to write that? Why do you think it wouldn't be possible for a human to write that? And Agni did want to kill Gandhava, but his values were different to those of Kubera, who would never have agreed to his methods. The Kubera acted alone and told Agni only when things could not be reversed. What methods did he use that he thought Agni wouldn't agree? There will be no way to prepare all possibilities. I mean, yeah, if you go with all possibilities, that's why if you do something like that, you would need to limit it. You would need to limit it in the sense of like, okay, Webtoon, like let's say Webtoon has a thing where you have comments and there's always 3 top comments. So the top comments would be the ones that have like the ability to influence the growth of that reader character. And every other person is just like their thoughts and ideas just are not prevalent enough for it to warrant a change and influence the universe or something. I don't know. So in that you would already limit it to like 3 comments, like the 3 highest rated comments. Other comments are just intrusive thoughts. Yeah, kinda. Like, the top 3 are like actually what happens and like what the like either like what the character thinks, what the character wants to do, what or like if they want to be like the character should be training that kind of magic. I don't know. The annihilation of souls. He gave Gandalf the power to annihilate the souls of the dead. What? Mass killings were bad enough, and Kubera gave him the power to annihilate souls? That's not solving the problem, that's making it worse. Yes, but Kubera knew Agni wouldn't agree. That's why he went to see my mother alone. You want to destroy Gandava? You might want to rethink that. That guy is Vishnu's closest friend. That is why I'm approaching you and not Vishnu. Brahma and Shiva do not care if the existence of the universe does not hinge on the problem. They are my only option, primeval god Kali. Primeval god Kali. No one's been so respectful in a long time. But I don't know. Why should I help you? She really is a nudist. If Brahma and Shiva are uninterested, I rather enjoy the situation. Gandava's killing games are good entertainment. Why would I want to stop them? Was it not your ultimate goal to kill all creatures that are stronger than you? You achieved victory in the previous universe. I witnessed it with my own eyes. You're well informed, yes, since you came over directly from the other side. You will find it difficult to achieve victory the same way here. Ananta, whose Shura form is unimaginably strong, or Gandava, whose regenerative powers seem invincible. Do you think you can kill them all? Like, Cinderella boy? Cinderella boy? I don't know what that is. He knows how to be a good hostess when you come to her temple. By being naked? Wearing no clothes just to assert dominance. They'll die if the universe is destroyed anyway. If I can't kill them separately, I'll end the universe. You have failed to do that and been sealed away countless times. It's all just part of the path to success. Infinite chances have been given to me. I may be a little bored, but one day I have a way which will not bore you. Do you want to see? Fascinating. Come with an impudent little plan, have you? The whole populations of humans can die without causing the gods any direct harm, and the souls of dead humans go to the afterlife, which is a divine jurisdiction. For the gods who can cross freely to the other side, a human death meant close to nothing. But when Gandava began annihilating souls, the problem became serious. Why don't we change the rules about what prevents the souls, what happens to the souls to prevent further damage for now? We transport human souls to the underworld straight after death. Gandava won't have time to annihilate them. Can't do that, Varuna. The soul of a dead human must have a period of grace in this world. If transported to the afterlife immediately, there will be serious problems. Renna Boy is a fun webtoon where, with roll keys, they do complete stories and fairy tales as that role. Cute. With roll keys. I'm just going to look that up. Cinderella Boys. A fame-obsessed boy named Chase finds a key that allows him to walk into a storybook and take place of the characters in it. There's a chance to earn a wish for anything he wants. The only catch is always the heroine. Meanwhile, other forces are searching for his key. Especially Chase's rival, a handsome but malicious young man in possession of another key who's determined to kick Chase out of the storybook. So there's also a gender bender bit in there? Okay. There's also a gender bit in there, I guess. We transported that there were serious problems. Yes, I agree with Yama on this. I'm with Yama too. Changing the rules of soul processing was the surest way of preventing annihilizations. But too many gods disagreed. In the end, the gods spent a long time arguing without changing the rules. In the meantime, numerous souls were killed at Gandava's hands. Wait, you missed something important. How was Gandava given the power to annihilate souls? My mother had in her possession dangerous names that were forbidden from use. Among them was a name that could annihilate souls. Right, Kali stole the dangerous names and escaped. This change in the rules of how souls behave after death was mentioned previously around the time Theo died. It's part of the reason her body had to be frozen. Yeah. It's also why, why the revive spell could be used on, things, or, it was talked about when we talked about the revive spell. Vayu? Vayu? Not Vishnu? heard this when I was in the water channel last time. Asha, I heard it from Asha. Why did I forget again? You know, Asha, for some strange reason I forget her for 7 years. And I thought of her a while ago. I meant to talk about it with other people and then I forgot again. It will keep happening. If you let your mind wander, you'll forget again. Oh, then can't you tell me so I don't forget? You don't need to try to remember, Ran. Thinking of her will taint your mind. Leave it to me to remember such filth. She trusted Asha until the end. Even when Asha was on trial for murdering dozens of people, how could she change her mind so completely? Unless Asha killed her family or something. I mean, you kinda hit the curry mushroom on the head. Things are getting awkward again. Okay, my fault. Just ignore me and keep going. The rule about transporting souls was changed in the end. This is about the Hoti Vishnu myths, isn't it? You know about that, Ran? Of course. My aunt was the priest of resurrection before the cataclysm. But it depends on what one believes are about the relationship between the body and the soul. Some say it's a bad thing, some say it's not. Yes, that's why the gods were divided on the subject. And the process of discussion took longer than Kubera expected. All of this reminds me that you're actually pretty old. You know so much about the events from the past. I heard it all from my mother. It happened long before I was born. Didn't all of this start because your mother gave Gandharva the power to annihilate souls? Ran's random accidental guesses are hilarious. He's quite observant after all. Like, he's stupid, but he's quite observant. It was problematic for the whole universe, and she told you, her son, about all of it? Doesn't she think her actions were bad? Well, she knew, but she didn't think that was bad. That what was bad wasn't right. Isn't that what I just said? Okay, now let's analyze this. Doesn't she think her actions were bad? She didn't think that what was bad wasn't right. Yeah. Ran is saying, well, didn't she think that it was bad? Wasn't it evil? Like, that it wasn't something you shouldn't do? And Yuta says, I mean, she knew it was bad. She knew it wasn't a good thing. But she also thought it was the right thing to do for, like, her plans, for her missions, for her quests, for her entertainment. As a result of all of this, Agni redoubled his efforts to kill Gandharva. And Varuna, who had been indifferent, became the divinity most set on Gandharva's death. And my mother. I hate creatures that are stronger than me. Why would I give a creature such power? He stole the power to annihilate souls, just as he stole the name Gandharva at the beginning of the universe. The gods believe her? Yes, it was true that Gandharva stole his name at the beginning of the universe. And my mother's words were convincing for those who wanted Gandharva dead. And that's how those gods who were most set on it gathered here with the goal of killing Gandharva. What? Is it like a gatekeeper? Does it normally appear? Yuta, you have a way of getting past that, right? Damn, that's big. Isn't that his fake mom? Or is it just like a normal Taraka? This episode shows Agni before he obtained Fathomless Fire. Varuna is one of the gods able to gender swap, but for some reason she decided to live only as a woman. Her reasons has nothing to do with things like being in love with a male god. Varuna has no interest in romance, and her attire changes very frequently. When she's not fighting, she wears a hanbok-like clothing, and when in combat she wears armor. Lee the cat does not appear in this episode, even though it was with the trio at the end of the previous episode. According to Sagara, the size of Ananta's Shura form is beyond imagination, and it is shown as a gigantic glowing snake that dwarfs galaxies. My head hurts. Haraka looks different. I know it could be like I was thinking it could be... Fake Mom looks different, you both said. I was thinking like maybe it was like a deformed version or something. I don't know. Like, could be deformed, you know? Could be like deformed for whatever reason of like Kali having done something to deform her. The Tarakas going wilder and that made her not be able to keep on the right form. I don't think that thing wants to be friends. What did you just do? It's not that time to be slashing at nothing. Why are you dropping your weapons? No use against that thing. Run. Taraka clan sheriffs have a tendency to attack me first. So take Yuta and that guy and get past when you see a chance. I'll meet up with you later. You're going to fight it by yourself? Isn't it better for all of us too? No, that will put Yuta in danger. Please do as I say. Oti Kubera. Wait, Yuta, stop her! Isn't that thing a Taraka? Can't you do anything? You should do as Lee says. It's better to avoid a fight we might not win. Then Lee has to come with us. If all of us together can beat it, how can Lee do it by herself? It's not an opponent that will let all of us get away together. So, Lee has to distract it while we run. And that's what Lee did all the time while she was in the shore realm, probably. She was always working as the distraction. She got killed countless times, over and over. Hi Steko, welcome in! Hope you had a nice day so far and it only gets nicer from here on out. Did you guys see little Lee's cat shivering? Little Lee's cat was heavily intimidated by that Taraka. Three years ago. Or this would be easy since it doesn't have eyes, but it has a strange ability. Looks like it distorts like the aim of transcendentals and avoids them. Can't believe Lee's was fighting together with, because that's a god, right? If I remember correctly, that was a god, but I'm not entirely sure which god it was. I'm sorry for forgetting. You don't have to fight it using something it can't distort. I have a powerful sword, but that doesn't mean I haven't trained any other abilities. Should be value. Look at the wind around him in the first panel. Oh yeah. That looks like wind. In this panel, it does look like wind. I have a powerful sword, but it doesn't mean I haven't trained any other abilities. Ponytail Lee's looks pretty cool, emo. I love ponytails. Ponytails are so hot. Same effect from Bhavati Vayu. We saw her talk about Vayu earlier, I think. Yeah, we did. I just didn't remember which god it was. I didn't remember if it was Vayu or Varuna or if it was Brahma. I don't know. Like, I'm still struggling to remember the appearances of the gods. Because we've only seen the gods like in minor flashbacks, so it's still like rough for me to put names to faces. Things created by chaos may be taken from me at any time. I need backup strategies so that I can continue to fight in any situation. Weren't shown much. Can't type. It's not the time to be gaping, Run. Yeah. Wait, just what happened to her in the last 7 years? It's like she's the god of Earth or something. You know, Yuta, it looks like Lisa's winning. Wouldn't it be better if we stay and help instead of getting away? Wait, what? She's in real danger. We have to rescue her. Let's just go, Run. If anything happens to us, Lisa's put in all the effort for nothing. Lisa regenerates anyway. Can't say that. Not you too. Everyone wants to use Lisa as a fodder because of the bracelet's regenerative abilities. But you left because you cared about her, didn't you? And now you're telling me it's fine if she dies and she regenerates anyways? You're right, Run. I must have gone crazy for a second. Let's go back. We have to help her. Of course we have to. Mother, please. Oh, not now, please. Another accidental guess about the name. Accidental guess about the name? I mean, Yuta is trying to suppress his emotions, so that's why he's acting like that. At this point, I think he already knows her name is Kubera. I mean, I think Ran knows that her name is Kubera, yeah. I do think Ran knows that her name is Kubera, but he didn't specifically say name. Oh, she is Kubera. No, she did say she is like God, the god of Earth, which is like God Kubera. He didn't like. It's not about the name. It's more like that she feels like the god. Yeah. Hi there, Johyun. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready to sleep. Hope you're tired. Hope you're in bed already in your pajamas or naked. I don't know how you sleep. Can't sleep, lol. It is already late for you. It is already late for you. Is it the heat? Is the heat making it rough? Can't just run at it. I need a plan. Is there anything in the cloak that I can use now? Nah, I just can't. I know that feel. Sometimes it's just something. This is a weapon provided by Brilith. Temple of Destruction in Altera is a ruin now. But this dagger was once passed down to each priest of destruction. Stabbing any creature with it will make it stop moving temporarily. Wow, any creature at all? That's amazing. Well, there are two disadvantages. First, that you can't throw the dagger. You have to be holding it when you stab to activate the effect. Which is why I tuned in. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. I'll try to keep you... I'll try to lull you to sleep. Crazy powerful now, yeah. Second, once you use it once, it needs 3 days to recharge. You'll have to keep it as a one-use item then. Yes, try not to use it at all until the moment you really need it. That moment is now. I'll use that to make that thing stop and then take Lee's and run for it. It's huge, so if I stab it down here, it won't notice, right? And there is his arm gone. Do they have a healer with them? I don't think they have a healer with them. Like, Maruna is not a healer. Yuta is not a healer. Lise is not a healer. I guess Ran is like... tiny bit that he can do stuff, but he's not like focused on it. Unlike his wife. And I don't think the cat is capable of it. Always the arms. Here comes Burp. Comes Burp to the rescue. Depends if Ran learned Hoti Aswins, but like you said, he's not a specialist. I think at some point in the story he said that he knows the spell, but he's like not that good. I think it was during the... around the end of season 2 maybe? When they were going around like the destruction on... I was about to call it Windy Peak. The Sky Floating Island. Holy shit. It's not Misty Shore, it's not Altera, it's not Kali Bloom. It's Rana helped. Yeah, Rana did help out back then. This is when he first appeared too, after he fought those Shuras. He's gotten better. I mean, he does really need to recover the arm, in a way. If Brilliant had succeeded in stabbing Sagara with the dagger in 175, how would things have been different? Probably mentioned earlier that the Tarakas Shuras that appear early in Season 3 were on the handsome side. It's true! They're going to become more... More what? In the scene with Lila holding the dagger, it looks as though they're a general store operated by Lila, haggling over the price. Since the dagger comes from the old Temple of Destruction, it was likely a god item created by Shiva. Kali created the Sword of Return in order to kill Shiva. The one fan theory suggests that Shiva created this dagger to kill Kali. So many god names. So many of those god names, man. Sometimes I think about what is too much for like a pantheon. Because in this world there is a select amount of gods. Like in a world where there's infinite gods, of course you can go crazy and literally have many gods you meet, but at that point they're like more characters than just gods. More Tarakashura, they're going to become more handsome, more bestial, more horny, more incredibly attractive. Okay, we're chapter 362. We're in chapter 4. As I said, I think we're reading chapter 10 included. 368 is the last chapter, so it might be... I think it will be 10 chapters. Okay. Let's go. 368 is a good stopping point too. Shakuntala wasn't bad looking, but who knows? I mean, that was mostly after the Shakuntala mind took over, right? When it really started mimicking Shakuntala's appearance. But at the beginning it was still monstrous. The head keeps reappearing. At this rate it'll take forever. No Transcendentals. Lise is in there. The human one? The human Lise. Is that how Maruna sees the two? So stupid. Where? I'll rescue the human first and then kill this thing. Below those rocks. Oh crap. How deep are you? Please, where? Did she fall down a hole? Yay, crime and punishment. Hi there, Stepan. Welcome in. Time to go into Lisa's hole. I think all of us should jump into Lisa's hole. Ugh. What is this place? There's no hole in the ceiling, so I didn't fall from above. Was I transported here by a transcendental? Sure, I didn't have the shell of another clan. It didn't look like it could use transcendentals at all. It's the knife Ran was carrying. Why is it here? Did he drop it while he was fighting? Did the monster reach him because it was defeated too quickly? This is bad. I need to go and help him. That huge Shura just disappeared without a trace. Now there's all this grass. It has to be a transcendental. The Shura must have intended to abduct Lise from the beginning. It means there's a high possibility that the human is still alive. We need to search before it is too late. Don't just stand there. Regenerate your hands. Regenerate your hands! Hoti Asvins. I know he barely hears Shura speak, but this is irritating. Yeah, he didn't react to like to Maruna being there, and Maruna's like, "Hey, are you listening to me? Get your ears checked. Get your Shura ears checked. What is wrong with this guy? Can't even hear Shura speak. You're not even that old. Get your earring checked." I'm gonna speak with a large radius every time. Have read or watched The Summer Hikuro Died, another great monster boyfriend, also great gay horror. I don't think I read that. We were talking to my mom. Me when talking to all of my family, yeah. And then because I always talk louder around all of my family, like mother, father, grandmother, when I'm talking to my brother, he always tells me I'm shouting. But that's just how I need to talk to all of my family besides him. So I'm used to shouting. You have such poor defense that you lose your hand in one attack. You forgot to use Kubera magic. You are the third-rated magician. It says a lot about humanity. I had to stab it without noticing me. There's no way I could use a spell like... Hey, wait, the knife! You see a knife anywhere? What knife? I think I dropped it somewhere here. What? Why is there a flower bed here? Can't be helped. It's gone. Lise comes first. Let's discuss things with Yuta. Instead of jumping straight into that hole, Yuta might know something. You're talking to me now, so you must have reached some kind of decision during the night. You've decided to acknowledge Yuta's presence as well, right? If you don't believe he's here, we won't get anywhere. Wasn't he somewhere here? I thought I just didn't see him. He's probably with that green animal somewhere over that hill. He said we shouldn't fight the Shura, and I ran over here alone. I thought he would have come to help by now, though. It's not very good of him. He doesn't shout with you? Now, because he doesn't live at home. You're a third-rate magician. Pyro's opinion of Run passing through. I want to say third-ranked. But third-rate came out through it. He doesn't shout with me because he doesn't live at home, so he doesn't need to shout all the time like I do. After moving out, he changed a lot. You're a 4th-rate magician with a 5th-rate mana pool. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. What? You said he was besides the green animal. No, he's not. He's not here. Yuta! Yuta! Where's he gone to? Is that a treasure pile? Are they meeting a dragon? Treasure pile always makes me think of dragon. I don't see an exit. This place is getting weirder and weirder. Did I choose the wrong direction? Should I have gone the other way? But what if I turn back and this is the right way? I'll just keep going for now. I don't know what might be happening outside. It's no time to be wandering like this. If something happens to Ran and Yuta while I'm here. But just now, the air suddenly felt different. When is Mom coming? Oh, she's caught in some freaking mind control skill again. No, she said she would come. She promised me. Go away, Kaz. Stop lying. Mom said she'd come find me. Then I'll lie. Mom is coming. I'll make her come. No. Don't do that. Don't deceive yourself. Are you crying? Why are you crying? Are you sad about something too? Then I'll help you. This can be used to summon a god. A nice friendly god will grant my wish. I'm sure of it. Wait, young Lise used a god summoning spell and that mom that lived with her was a god? Which god would she have summoned? Like, she's triple Kubera. Couldn't she have only used... Don't you need to be like triple element to summon a god? Like, that would mean she could only use Ida Eto Kubera, right? Or, like... Don't you... Maruna was confused which Lee's run meant. Both are important. It's not as if the picture wouldn't be any better if Maruna actually tried to draw them. Many readers thought that Run wasn't able to use recovery magic at all, but it's not true. In 2:2042 he failed because his calculation was disrupted. What does Ida Eto mean? Ida Eto means to this place come. It is a spell for summoning gods. I'm pretty sure that what this chapter just told us is that after her mother died, Lee summoned a god, probably Kubera himself. Explaining why she had such a short amount of lifespan in spite of being so young. The Susan story are insane, such amazing writing. I wonder if Kubera has been looking out for her this whole time. Or was it a different god? Somehow both Brilith and Lila are triple of the same attribute. Or at least it was the debated thing when this came out. It's not clear that you need the triple attribute of the god to summon it. But the lifespan thing I didn't think about. Of like, summoning a god uses up lifespan, which is like why Lise can actually not age that well. And these comments are like, okay, asking what Ida Eto means is also like maybe just like translated. What does it actually mean? But this person's like, wait, didn't her mother die when the whole village was destroyed? In the flashback, she looks too young. Did you not read the story? Did you not read the story of it being hinted that there was something more to the entire thing? And that nobody died during the actual attack and something? Yeah, but for example, it was never said that Brilith's mother summoned Agni. It wasn't? It wasn't said? What was sad? Give me a second, I'll be right back. I gotta do something. And she summoned a god. Yet the magicians are still trying to figure out the rules of Ida E2. When Agni showed himself, Roll said he'd study if the ability to summon was hereditary. Don't read too much, you'll get used to Kubera readers who have no idea what they're reading. It happens quite a bit. He summoned a god and was great at using the staff of Agni. I feel like more and more people are losing their reading comprehension skills. And I don't know what to think of that. I don't know what the like reason is why people are getting worse and worse at like reading in between the lines. But like it is happening for sure. It is happening for sure. Like these people cannot read. And sometimes when something is, but other times people are also like, when something is implied, they're already saying like it's 100% canon. But if something implied does not mean it's canon. It's like saying that it could have happened, or it could be like it's only hinted and something else happened, which is going to be revealed later in the story. It's worrying. ChatGPT. I think it's YouTube Shorts, or like Instagram Reels, or TikTok. I think it's all those things where you cannot concentrate on long-term things, ruining the memory, and like iPad babies as well. Like the memory of these people is ruined. So even if they read something, they actually completely forgot what they read and only remember like the bare minimum. So after reading the 360 chapters of Kubera, they just completely forgot things. A recent blog post Curry slowly but surely losing faith in reader comprehension. And Thibaut, it's not VTubers. I would argue that streamers are different. Because streams are hours long. Streams are always hours long. And I think concentrating for hours and listening to people for hours cannot really contribute in having less of an attention span. VTubers that do TikTok and Shorts are part of the reason. But of course it also kind of depends on like what kind of TikTok and stuff they're doing. But yeah. That's my birth attributes are Kubera. I should definitely summon God Kubera, right? And since your name is Kubera as well. Yes, my name is Kubera. But how did you know that? It's a secret. Name your child Kubera for 15 years and they will find happiness. Someone told your father that and you believed it. That's right as well. My dad gave me this name because I was born because of a prophecy. Wow, did you know my dad? Is that why you know everything? Wait, is this now a paradox thing? Is this a paradox thing? Because of like older Lise talking to younger Lise. And I'm wondering if when our Lise was this age of younger Lise, if she also met older Lise through some time paradox situation. Games are long form content, yeah, but if it's hours of brain rot. I mean, depends on your idea of brain rot. Yeah, if some people do brain rot, but not everyone. I would argue that the main part does not do brain rot. I mean, sometimes I can understand not following certain things when you read weekly, but The Village was specifically something like less than 10 chapters ago. Yeah, it was brought up as like as a old plot point made relevant again very recently. It's a lie. You'll use the summoning spell, trusting in a prophecy that said you'd be happy. But what will appear before you is not a friendly god. It is not as all-powerful as you think, and cannot give you back your mother. It will only cut away at your life, exploit your potential, and destroy your future. Those thighs are massive in this panel, by the way. Those thighs here are massive. They even got lighting on them. And Curry will usually bring things back in preparation for bigger reveals if they've not been in the story for a while. You can also talk to herself. Make them bigger. Nah, everything needs to have a limit. You regret it? She took out a lot of those 7 years. Yeah, she did. Makes sense that she got muscular and big thighs. Do you regret it? Then tear this book apart. You do that? Memories, encounters that resulted from your summoning. And your future of misery. All of it will disappear. You can forget everything and find peace here. So this is somebody trying to manipulate Lise into staying in this void realm forever. Is this Kali trying to play her? These workers' goals fighting Shura every day. I don't think fighting Shuras every day is goals of a workout. I would rather not do that. Gods, how deep is this hole? It was a long fall. My unconscious, I know, does not have an environment like this so far down. There are two possibilities. Either we were transported to somewhere that is not conscious on our way down, or we're hit by a psychological transcendental. You have any ideas? Don't just think by yourselves. Tell me what you're thinking. Do not think badly of me if I suddenly attack you. What do you mean? Of course I'll think badly of you. You'd better remember that I get to decide whether you develop to the 5th stage. Suddenly tense. If something happens here, I'll awaken before a half-grown human does. You don't die, resurrection spells will work. You're going to tell me, then can you put in an order I understand? You are human. Whatever I say, you will be defenseless against what happens. I will just have to fight it off first and wake you up. And there he goes. Into the mind spell. Oh, hi there, plushy smuggler. Aren't you sick of always taking that form for psychological transcendental? Gandava is merely pathetic to me now. Whatever trauma I had disappeared a long time ago. Yes, I see. I wondered why this form wasn't firming up. Then, what about this? Hey! You're going to talk? Keep talking? Or at least keep walking. First you talk nonsense and now you're asleep with your eyes open. Thinking is that figure fires would emphasize their inner turmoil. We need to find Lise and Yuta quickly. Now even this Rakshasa is a burden. Hey, you, wait. Hey, you, wait here, okay? Do you know, wait? Trained to understand basic. It's trained to understand basic commands, so it'll stay here. I need to find Lise quickly. Run! Where are you going? And now he's captured as well. Mom? And where is Yuta? Suppose I should be relieved. The mother was able to manifest herself here. She would have done my worst. I know for sure now that she can't fully control her body. At the moment, she's only capable of temporarily severing the connection between my real body and the double. Okay, so the connection was severed, and he is now back in his real body for a moment, and he's probably going to create another double and return back to the people. It took me so long to see what run was moving in Maruna's ear. It was? It's like such a minor detail that I didn't even focus on it. Yeah, I only saw him. I was only like he was shaking her. Need to become normal. Femboy is not normal. I used to be a femboy, but I became normal. I used to this is not normal. Now I'm a father of 3 children and I have a wife. Hi there, Chinese. Chinese name translated to Christopher. Hi there, Christopher. For Runner's half trauma. Why is femboy not normal? I think it's perfectly fine. It'll be a double that doesn't look like a scenario where his original body was. Yeah, I also thought that the body, the point where he is, looks different. But I don't know. I thought maybe the Nastikas moved him. I don't know. He got punched, right? He did get punched by the Dragon Nastika. So... So that would mean that he is not in the location where we last saw him, but he got punched somewhere, right? Normal is moment with 5 wives, Christopher. You still have ways to go. Normal moment with 5 wives. I want one wife. I want one wife in my life. But to be honest, I never understand these kind of comments. What is not normal about femboy? I think everyone should be whatever they want to be. Everyone should be whatever they want to be. Of course, that wouldn't mean that you shouldn't, I don't think transitioning, nationality is really a thing. Like, you cannot be like, oh yeah, I was born Asian, or like, I'm a German trapped, I'm an Asian trapped in a German body. I don't think that is real. I completely like trans, completely support it, completely support everything. But when people tell me they're like Asian trapped in a German body, that is where you lose me. Listen to me. When someone tell you that this is fine, don't listen to them. You should have your own opinion. Your thinking should be like that of normal people. I hope you will become normal. Some people are here just to hate Lamau. I don't get it. Waifu bigger wife. One boy wife? I'd rather have a full-on wife because I want to have kids in the future. Technically, I would be the boy wife, I guess. Like, husband. A husband is almost just a synonym for boy wife, you know? Like, other cultures and times had femboys too. Generally, guys were sometimes really flamboyant. Yeah, it has been a reoccurring thing in history. And nowadays, it's becoming more accepted again for people to dress however they want. And I don't see the problem with guys that want to dress more feminine or want to look more feminine. Like, if the guy wants to be if the guy wants to be a woman is a different kind of sentence. It's more like if the guy realizes he's not really a guy, but always feels more like safe and proper when as like being female, woman, I don't know. This is a difficult topic. Then they transition, right? But it's also completely fine for a guy just to do feminine things, be feminine. So the guy doesn't need to transition. Like, he can totally, like, femboy completely valid. Do your thing, boy. Achieve it up. If you feel like you want to be a woman or are a woman, do that. I support you. But if you want to just be a feminine guy, do that. If you want to be a masculine woman, do that. You don't need to transition. Like, if you feel like that is the thing you want to do it. But think about it carefully, of course, as well. But you don't need to. I've been getting, you know, this is a bit of a crazy thing. Ever since I became a femboy, I've been getting some comments in random DMs and other things where people were like, damn, I can't wait to see when your egg cracks and you finally turn into a woman. And those things I find really disgusting. I personally, I think the whole thing of like people calling like the thing of like people that are not sure yet if they're trans and they call them eggs and that they need to be cracked. I think that almost leads into like grooming of like people saying like, oh yeah, you're an egg and you only need to be cracked. So that is something I think is really, really odd. But like, I know that normal people are not like that. Boy pregnancies realsies? Depends on your definitions. Because technically, a female to male that isn't like doing any surgeries is a boy that can get pregnant. But that's the only way technically that boy pregnancy would work, I guess. Chinese Chris thinks he should have a girlfriend. Folks obeys his if folks obeys his ideas. Deaf agriculture is bloody scary. What is that there? Maro is right. What did Maro say here? Other cultures. Oh, that was that. Maro is right. Just look at European nobles with the heels, wigs, etc. Yet that, and they were like wearing pings and dresses because it was just like showing how much money they had. I even heard, confirm me if I'm right or wrong, that even in like ancient Roman times, some like rich noblemen had like feminine men for like whatever. Probably they did stuff together, right? Totally did that. They totally banged, and it was like a sign of power or something. People instilled this in you. You must have your own opinion. Be normal. What do you mean they have instilled it in me? I completely gaslit myself. I completely enjoy this. Just look at me. Do I look unhappy to you? I'm happy like this. And French nobles, not only French nobles, but they were really, really fancy. Right, you say people instill this in him, but you're also trying to instill him with something else. Go take care of your children instead of doing this. It's what a normal person would do. What even is normal? Normal is also... I don't really like the word normal. Sorry that we're getting off topic of Kubera. We're here for Kubera. We will return to Kubera soon. Normal is also a word that I don't necessarily like to use. Because normal, or the norm, is ever-changing. What is normal now in 2026, July, probably wasn't normal in 2012. Not 2012, in 2012. So that is... Normal is a word that is ever-changing and you cannot even really define. Normal means the norm, something that the majority of people do. So in that sense, drinking alcohol and getting shit-faced drunk is normal, because that's something that everybody does, or like at least the wide majority in the world, right? So me, for not drinking alcohol, I am not normal. Told you, normal is normal with 5 wives. There's been a trans emperor, Emperor Elagabalus. She died in a sex reassignment surgery. I've never heard about that. Normal is not a fixed concept. Relying on that for an argument is crazy. I think we should let people live how they want to live. I think the whole debate of like gender identity is quite difficult. I'm not drinking beer. Did I hear that right? Yeah, you did. I'm even more of like a difficult boy because I'm in Germany. So at some point, do you know like how people that were like literal alcoholics, they say like, oh, I've been sober for 3 years, and everybody congratulates them, and it's like, I support you so much. We won't get you to drink. I support you. I will support you in not drinking. So at some point, I started saying I'm sober for X years, so that people were like, damn, this guy must have drunk a lot in his like teenage years, and now he's sober and got better, so we're not going to annoy him that much anymore. But before I said that, I only said like I don't like drinking, or I don't like the taste. I never even taste alcohol. I have never even tried. But like even the smell alone already made me like really disgusted. So I never wanted to try it at all. But people were always like, you haven't even tried it, at least try it. And I was like, nah. I used to think like him. I thought it was fine. Then I talked to my ex, femboy. He put me on the right path. I realized what others were instilled to me with words. I don't think there's a right path. Thinking that there's one right path is quite the limited mindset, because there are many paths that you can take. There are many paths you can take, many ways to live, and Ethel is a neurotoxin, but a fun one. No. Should go back to reading story with the furry bait gender switching creatures. Guys, I'm so sweaty. I wish I could take my shirt off and show you my femboy nipples. One day, am I right, chat? Wait, I have this prepared. Give me a second. Just wait until you can see my... Just wait. Just wait. Need to make this smaller. I mean, you don't see it because I'm mostly showing just my head right now. Don't use your pyro, save it for the OnlyFans. I don't think being shirtless is that bad. I'm a guy after all. Guys can stream shirtless. Okay, here's the thing, Pyro. Chris is obviously baiting. Why are we all falling for his evil plan? Because I feel like it's an important topic that needs to be talked about. Even if he's baiting, or if he's actually thinking that genuinely and is not just rage baiting or something. Like, I'm not angry at him. I'm just stating my opinion in a normal way, so that he knows that thinking that it's wrong and it's something that is like instilled into someone, I think that's rather, what is it called? Limited mindset, I said, but it's not the right word. It's like, you're living in a box. If you think that femboys existing is hurting anyone, then you're living in a box. Why would it hurt anyone? In a normal way. Incredible choice of words. Frick you! Narrow-minded. Yeah, that is also a word that could be used here. Corey, frick you! Frick you! Pretty sure most Mormons try to forget that polygamy happened even. I mean, my most recent interaction with Mormon society was from... Have you guys seen the Lego drama with Reckless Ben and like bricks and minifigs? That is my most recent experience with the Mormon community, and I mean, it's not shedding a good light on the Mormons. No one police corruption, Lamau. Hey you, wait here, okay? Do you know, wait? Trying to understand basic commands, so just stay here. I need to find Lise quickly. There comes Mom. We read that part. Well, the connection was severed. Okay, yeah, see? At the moment, she's only capable of temporarily severing the connection between my real body and double. It must have been another Taraka which moved me here and tied me up while the connection was severed. I need to escape, even if it costs me. I'm not drinking beer. Sorry, Lego drama, Lemao. I mean, this is a Lego drama. Or technically, you shouldn't call it drama, because it's a crime. It's a crime what's happening here. Like, these guys literally stole, like, Legos and with that, like, a bunch of money. Ever looking into their belief span? I really, realsies do not want to be mean, but it's funny. Like, the Indians used to be white and such. I have no idea. I've not been looking into that. Of course, before I should make any big statement, I should look into that and inform myself. But I never looked into it because I don't know if it sounds mean or if it sounds stupid. But I couldn't care less. Like, I couldn't care less about religion. I think all religions are stupid. I don't care. If it helps you, that's good for you. But overall, I think all religions are stupid and have only brought more harm to the world than good. That's my statement. Very controversial. I was born and raised Protestant. I've prayed more than enough to God. To Christian God. Cancelled. Only on Twitch, right? What do you mean only on Twitch? There's an X break. It's never fine until they interfere with other people. It was tiring. I think it took several times more vigor than using it in my real body. For now, let's focus on finding the other three and getting through the door. We need to secure my mother's body while she is unable to use it, so we have the upper hand in negotiations. How can you be already... That is baby Kubera, isn't it? You look surprised. Do you think it was a Taraka that moved you here? Please get out of the way. Lise could be in danger. Also, yeah, I stretched Sparky and now I'm hydrating Sinon, yeah. Hi. One hydrate later. Please get out of the way. Lise could be in danger. Maybe it was 200 something more mature advanced. Vaccination. Yeah, I think we should move on. I think we should move on from that topic. Sorry. How could I write hide wrong? You want to, I don't know, hydrate Pyro. Get past me. You can't beat me with that false body of yours. And he's really like squaring up with me. Come on, fight me, fight me! And Yuta is just going to hold out his hand and this guy is going to be too short to do anything to him. If you don't recognize who appears in front of Run, look up episode 60. Lise, spoiler of Kid Lise's life. Of course, since it's a fake, it doesn't really matter. Run, the only one who made it possible for me to breathe, has now become so serious as well in this episode. He would never be able to yank Maruna's ear feathers like that if Maruna was awake. Will Yuta be able to escape? Yeah, is it really Kubera that appeared in front of Yuta? Or is it an illusion made by Kali? We're at episode 364. 364, everybody. I feel like we've been zooming overall. Like, I think we're over halfway through what we're reading today. I mean, we've also been streaming for about 1 hour 24, so it could be close to 3 hours until we're done, but it could also be like just over 2 hours, I don't know. Lise couldn't lift Child Kubera in season 1, and she could already lift trees back then. But Utah is much stronger. Utah is indeed much stronger. Let me yawn once. 8 or 10 episodes. I'm reading until 368, which in total should be 10, I think. I think it should be 10, yeah, as Corey said. 368. There we have Bubblegum Fellow again. That's the last of the work we had piled up. The 4 Zen Gods can take care of the rest. Because I think this guy in the back was Yama, that one I'm remembering now. And I think Bubblegum Fellow was Brahma. Okay, I've always been normal. I make other femboys normal. I made 5 femboys normal. Soon a lot of femboys will be normal. Okay, I'm going to interact with this one last time, and then I'm going to either ignore it or whatever. But what? So, okay, I'm going to interpret this in the most stupid way ever because of how we talked about normal earlier, and like technically the normal being heterosexual, right? So that would mean those femboys were gay, and they wanted to do something with a man, and he, Christopher the goat, did something that had like completely bam with the femboys, and then the femboys realized, holy sheesh, I was the bottom. I represented feminine. I can't do that. If those are the kind of men that I would get together with, no. I can't do that anymore. And he just goes around unfemming boys. It's crazy. He's like so bad. He's like so bad that they stop wanting to be feminine and being like bottom. And like being like freaking femboy doesn't mean being the bottom. Like a femboy doesn't need to be a bottom. A femboy could be a top. A femboy could be a switch. A femboy doesn't even need to use these presence. A femboy could also be straight. But this guy this guy was so bad that the femboys just said like, oh nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm going to turn into a real man now and show these people what a real man is like. What's Mr. doing here? The family who are only on Twitch. I mean, if I were to take my shirt off, that could be every time, but it would also be, of course, that I don't need to do that every stream. I could avoid doing that for you Kubera readers. You don't need to see me without my shirt, I guess. I know you can't handle the bun without a shirt. Talking about it, I can't take my cape off. Let me take my cape off. What's that? There, now I have to take my cape off. There are many of us people who make trans and femboys normal. Their mind is distorted. We're all dictionary with words. Do you want to join us? That's on YouTube, right? Yeah, this guy's on YouTube. Thank you for being considerate with us. Thank you for wanting to help so many people. So you want me to have sloppy, toppy, gay sex with femboy? This is the last of the work we had piled up. The 4 Zen Gods can take care of the rest. But why are we done? For a while now, you've been underwhelmed with work. Wait, how long was the I am a guy on screen? Was I blind for the entire stream? No, it's only been there for at most 10 minutes, I want to say. It's been a recent thing. I only added that recently. And suddenly less people started dying. Well, the gods and Shuras have joined forces. Even the Taraka clan cannot stand against them. I don't know. I suspected... I don't know. I suspect it may be something else. This makes it difficult. I can't even manage the ceiling on my own. This form feels much more solid. It must be our weak point then. No, it was always there. How didn't you see it? Always gaslighting. Feels dank, man, is crazy. This is it. This feeling. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm blind. Kubera, one last gaslighting. Been a long time, hasn't it? I beat you up so often to make you develop. You could hardly forget this. You can never win against me, Maruna. You can win. Get up. I don't need a worthless piece of trash that submits to a psychological transcendental. That's what the real Sampati would say. You're not good enough. The opposite of you're good enough. You're enough. You're enough. You're not good enough to be Sampati. I'm back. Fortunately, it didn't take long. It comes in use that Sampati's specialty was psychological transcendentals. It was irritating while she trained me, but it does help. If it was all it could do, we may get out of this. Whatever is attacking us doesn't seem to be a master in psychological transcendentals. The human named Ran may have woken up by himself as well. Don't come any nearer. Must be a pretty guy. Is he still under transcendental? Going to die? If you come any nearer, you're going to die. Oh, look at him! He looks so different. I think his mouth got his teeth got sharper. I think the marks around his face started appearing. He's a Titan shifter, Attack on Titan reference. His hair color completely changed. I'm not entirely sure if his eye color changed. And he's sure speaking. Because here he was still talking human. And then you're going to die is sure speak. Come on, why hesitate? It's a chance to erase everything. I don't want to erase everything. What are you talking about? I have no idea what's happening to Ran. We've been theorizing on what Ran is, if there's something special about him. We know that he's a descendant of an Azteca, right? But that still doesn't really answer the question, and so, we're still discovering things. Think about how much you suffer because of this summoning. Your life right now is nothing but suffering. No, it's not all suffering. All my memories and encounters, they weren't meaningless. I don't want to deny the path I walked like that. Most of all of this was my choice. On the day of the summoning, the being that appeared before me told me about my future. Do you remember? The 21st night of Kubera? Rama is busy. Yeah, he's the grandson of Hanuman. The honor and the renown will be someone else's to claim, and only you will know how hard you tried, how much it hurt. Your body struggling to hold on, your heart ragged and torn to shreds, your memories full of only suffering, your soul reaped of its pride. Everything, one with your name, will be lost to you when you disappear from this world. Stop! Stop it! I don't want you. You can't choose a life like that. I'm going to go back. I want to go back. I need to go back to that day and die. Part of the text from the prologue. You guys really remember that stuff? I mean, you guys reread. Okay, remember where you saw those lies? No, how would I remember that? I wouldn't remember that without you guys reminding me of that. I haven't read the prologue 10 times. How many rereads do all of you guys have? How many rereads do all of you guys have? I should never have begun. Was count a while ago. Let's not talk about the number of rereads. You guys are all... It's like all of you are freaking held at gunpoint and let's not talk about how often we read Kubera. That was your weakest point. And you defeated it just like that. Just like that! I become a masochist. How is that? Might become a masochist? Huh? Sometimes I go back to read something and just read to the end instead. Fuck. Crazy. That's crazy. So, is God Kubera the one throwing them into the illusions? There's also some curry mushrooms around here again. Then I had time to do a proper reread, but I just randomly read episodes and watch people read the story. I mean, yeah, also like watching people react to the entire story kind of counts like a reread, I guess. I tried to avoid putting in dialogue when Brahma's blowing a bubble, but sometimes the panel would otherwise be unclear. When there's a panel where a character is speaking despite blowing a bubble, they speak before blowing the bubble. Lisa's statement that she doesn't want to deny the path that she walked mirrors Asha's statements to Brilith. I must not deny the past, because otherwise, what becomes of me who has walked this path? The mark on Run's faces were visible in 2-162, but many people didn't notice because they were fainter then. This time they're clearer enough so that you can't miss them. I had to decide whether I should put Kubera or Run in the final scene. I ended up on choosing Kubera, and Run was moved in the middle of the episode. Until next time. I think I remember seeing the part of Run in 2-162, because I think I remember talking about that. Like, Run looking different. In 2-162 he was using the bow, right? 2-162 would be like when he was using the bow. So that would be my best assumption. It would be like when he was using the bow. So that's the point where something like in his appearance changed. Yes, when using the bow. Thanks. Hanuman. Hanuman, the real man. A Hanuman. Down they got down easily, I see. Go and do your job. Is that the only thing you can say? Yes. You're still as incompetent as ever. Power of persuasion is not a transcendental. Any creature with emotions can be caught in the trap. It eats into you slowly but persistently and forces your inner desires to surface. Even when you realize you have been deceived, the responsibility falls on the holder of the desire. Both sin and cosinus fall on the persuaded, not the persuader. It is perhaps the most unfair power of the world. Is this something I need to hear? Yes, you will be facing it before long. Discard every desire, including goodwill and hatred. Both sin and what did you say? Cosinus. Sin and cosinus. Or would you rather taught me all tangent? Cosinus. Sinus and cosinus. In English it's called sine and cosine, sorry. But they're abbreviated as sin and cos. Sin and cosinus. In German it's cosinus. In English it's cosine. Sin and cosine. Sorry. Good one, Pyro. Now I got it. I said it in the German way. I actually thought that the English word was also cosinus and not cosine. But, I should have just said cos. Like sin and cos. But whatever. Moving on. This is all I have to say to you. Pericom would love it. Man, these puns. 65. So we got 65, 66, 67, 68. 4 chapters. Oh, we're only at the halfway point. I thought we were deeper. Runa might be a masochist. Who isn't? I mean, what? What is happening? Human using Shura speak and now some transcendental I never even heard of. Looks like a light ash root transcendental. But is there a general light transcendental that I don't know of? This is Ran Syrov. Wake up. You're caught in transcendental. I am not your mother. Why? Why did you kill Dad? He was only trying to protect me. Can't hear me at all. I have to subdue him by force. What? Can't get him to budge. Partial surification? What in the... Is he turning... Like, whenever I think of Hanuman, I think of monkey. I think that's like because Hanuman in Omniscient Ria's viewpoint was monkey? Maybe? So Hanuman is the Nastika of light? Mom? Mom, I'm sorry. At least he hasn't continued to attack. I need to regenerate and figure out what to do. He's too strong for me to use a purely defensive strategy. But I can't attack him since I don't know how much his body can take and how much he can regenerate. Hanuman is monkey related in Hinduism generally. Okay. I use a transcendental and it kills him. Wake up, please! Let's wake up from this dream together. Dream? Did he say dream? It's called a psychological transcendental and he thinks it's a dream? Monkey is included in the list of animals yakshas can look like. Wasn't this the way out? What is this place? Yuta, why are you... I'm glad you're safe. No, I can't smile. It makes things hard for Yuta. Have you seen around? Sure, I got to me too quickly, and I don't know what happened after. Also, light attribute mentioned is also a clan attribute of the Yaksha clan. Light is the clan attribute of Yaksha. Yeah. God of Light would be Vishnu. No, wait, Vishnu was also like time, but... No, Vishnu wasn't light. Freaking hell. Who was the god that appeared in Omniscient Ria's viewpoint? Surya! Yes! Surya was in Omniscient Ria's viewpoint. God of Light. I got that one line from these shows that her cold attitude towards Yuta earlier was intentional for him. These can even smile near Yuta. She's all doing it for him so that he has an easier time of being hard towards her. Because if she is all lovey-dovey, he wants to be all lovey-dovey as well. Both of them... So in a way, they're being lovey-dovey by both suppressing being lovey-dovey. Yuta, you little worm. How dare you? How dare you change the name of my son? It's about to get lovey-dovey, alright. So, is this Kali having taken over his body, I guess? Because there's the eye color of God. His speech bubble is entirely different color. He's like not covering up as much. Some of you are wondering why Run's cape, which weighs 1 ton, is fluttering around like that. There's a separate storage space. Even with something heavy in your coat pocket, the coat hem will flutter. It's similar to that. What's the truth about Lee's and God Kubera's relationship? Maruna suffered an attack to the face 2 episodes in a row. Suraj Beast probably changed color too. Yeah. Sins are really unfair. Yeah, I never liked Sin. Sin and cosine. I'm so tired, Chad. I'm so tired. I don't know what it is, man. Recently, I've just been tired. I haven't written... I'm going to show you something real quick. As you know, I've been working on this story for a writing contest. The story I have called Path of Silver. And I've been trying to keep up with like daily writing, and so I'm using this website to have like an estimate of how much I need to write. So the contest ends on the 27th of September, which is why I set the 26th as like my deadline of like I really need to be finished on the 26th, otherwise I will not be done. And I like 80,000 is the maximum amount of words you need to write, but 50,000 is the minimum. So I could also add like the 50,000 thing to see if that is I'm closer to achieving that. And then I have one that would be like pre-Gamescom, which is a German gaming event convention which I go to, which would mean I would need to be finished on the 25th of August. So like almost an entire month earlier than with this deadline. And in total I have written 3,798 words so far, a bit over 2 chapters. And that means I have written every day since the start. I have roughly written 543 days. But on the pace to be done on the 25th of August, I need to write 1,600 words per day. Meaning I'm already over 7,000 words behind for this pace. And even for the pace where I only need to write 976 words per day, I'm already 3,000 words behind. So I'm like... And going another tangent. Please get it. Yeah. I get it, Stefan. The sine, the cosine, and the tangents. What do you call it in tangents and cotangents? What do you call it in English, man? There's no wiki for... There's only a wiki for it in German and Netherlands. Why is there only a wiki for it in German and Netherlands? Like, what do you mean there's no wiki for tangents in English? How come there's no wiki for this in English? Cosine, sine, tangent. Tangent. Okay, where was I? Because here there is a wiki. It was a trigonometry. The tangente. Or tangent. Which wiki was I on before this? Oh, and tangents and cotangents. What do you call cotangents then in English? Cotangents English. Cotangent. So there's no wiki for cotangent. The cotangent would be only explained in trigonometric functions, while the German and Netherlands have one for tangent and cotangent. But they also have a separate one just for tangent. Nobody uses this stuff though, or mostly nobody. Yeah, but everybody in school learns about that stupid stuff. But we all need to learn about it for some reason. I also said, how dare you to my son, so it has to be her. Yeah, it has to be, right? Or it's the father. Do we know the father? Is the father Garuda? Do we know that confirmed? I know that they call themselves half-brothers, but I'm never certain if the father is genuinely like Garuda or if the father is somebody else. Drink water instead of math. Yeah. More water. Ugh. The father is Garuda, yeah. Yuta would never use a transcendental like this. He just said my son, which means... Surely a worm doesn't need something like this. Was she trying to summon the sword and she was like, nah, you don't get to use the sword. So, guys, slight tangent because of like the color of the speech bubbles here. I'm surprised this is Kali's color. Also, talking about Kali, do you know how in Japanese L and R are often like equal? Because it's like similar for the two of them, for the Japanese. So Kali could be also, I guess, written if you want to write it in Romaji, like Japanese way. Could also be read as like Kari, like K-A-R-I, and you know what an A almost looks like? An O. So like if Kali wants to disguise herself, she could potentially change the L to an R to not stick out as much, and then just to switch it up a tiny bit more so that people would totally not get onto Kali, they could change the name to O. And you know what do you guys know what would that make the name? Do you guys know what would be the name of that person? Do you guys know what the name of that person would be? I gave it to Garuda. Good genes. He's here? She's here? I can't believe Cory was always Kali. Cory was always Kali. It's such a disguise. Do you see how... Do you guys see? Oh, for you it's actually a different color. But for me in my chat, be with like a brown name color. But give me a second. In my chat that I see on OBS, here's the name that you can see being used by Thibaut. The color. Like this is the color of Cody's name. So it's like, holy sheesh! We bow to you, Cody, our queen. Not a tangent. And it makes the sleep deprivation more obvious. Sparky? Did you fall asleep for the stream? Did you fall asleep? You were lying? You weren't lying about eating that sleep. Stop exposing me! Sparky? Sparks? Cody can't hide anymore. There's a very smarty guy here. Yeah, I get everything right. Do you know how many times I guessed things on Kubera? I know that you're Kali. I know that... Wait a second. If you're Kali... Cody... Okay, wait. Cody, Kari... So close together. But do you know how they pronounce a certain word in Japanese? Kari, Kare, Karegom. Korigom. Kali is Kurigom and Cory is Kaligom, which is Kurigom. That's a stretch even for you. I'm stretching like Luffy with the gum fruit. By the way, I didn't sleep. I'm saying you sleep to drive crazy. Kali can change gender, Cody. I'm a guy, Tivo. You can change gender. Yeah, we got you there. The heat is getting to him. No, it's not the heat. I know you're Kurigom. Korigom. Cody. Dude, I would have gotten... It would have been even worse. I don't know if you read One Piece, but the letters, the numbers used for Luffy and his Devil Fruit, he often has the numbers 5, 6 on him, which are read as like Go-Mu. So it's like, if your name was Cory 56, I would be like, damn, your name is literally Cory Gomu. And I'm like, oh my god, you're literally Curry Gomu. Explains why Cody knows the story so well. Yeah. We mentioned a bit of both sleep deprivation and the heat. Yeah, that's so cool. I like the little number wordplay that they do in One Piece. I wonder what... So Imu having the 6 in his name as well is like the E meant to be a 1? It's like 1-6? Or is the Imu also going... Is Imu going to have like a 666 thing? Or... There wasn't that much thought put into the username. Like... Which chapter are we on? 366, okay. Ron, can you hear me? You're... No, this is... It's a dream. It's a dream. But I can't wake up. I can't. Ron, calm down and look at me. Rana, what do I do? Is this not a dream? Did I really kill? I'm scared. I'm scared, Rana. I'm scared of myself. Scared of myself. You're not scary, Ron. See? I'm not scared of you at all. You're not scared? Really? How? Because this is only a dream. Yeah, I'm only dreaming, but I can't wake up. I'll help you. If trying to open your eyes doesn't work, why not try falling asleep? If you go to sleep in this dream, and you open your eyes, you'll be back in reality. The real you hasn't done anything wrong. None of this happened. It's all a dream, Ron. And once again, saved by his wife. Thank you, Rana. I wonder if Rana was actually there for him when, like, the thing happened with his mom. So, Run killed his mom? Like, his mom killed his father, and then he killed his mom by half surefying, which he has never done before, I guess. Now you understand how the fact that he's actually stronger than most halves has no effect on his trauma actually makes it worse. Patterns on his face are gone. Could it be... Hey, run, Cyrov, get up! Huh? What? Did you only just wake up? You're the one who just woke up. I didn't sleep like you did. As if you were sleeping with your eyes open for ages. I tried shaking you awake, but it wasn't working, so I just have off alone. Must have followed me later. Don't pretend you didn't sleep. Never mind. Just get up. We need to get moving right away. Wait, do you see the green thing? The Animalise. I told you to stay and wait beside you. What? You left that important thing by itself? I didn't leave it by itself. I left it with you. You said you didn't sleep. So of course, you should know where it was, right? See? You slept too, so don't blame me. If I didn't have to develop this little what? Let's go. We need to find the human lease and the animal lease. Man, Maruna, you're really not good at defending yourself. I wasn't asleep, so you should know where Lease went. I think Kuriko is too much of a workaholic to do that. You're sure the track ends here? Yes, they disappear completely near the pile of gold. And it's pretty likely that she took this to go up. But does Elise know how to operate this? Why are you taking so long at it? Machine is 23 years old. Give me some time. So, who is this Rana? Rana? Rana is my wife. Did I talk in my sleep? Yes. Do you remember what you dreamed? The dream is probably this human's biggest vulnerability. If I know about it, I may be able to use it later to gain its trust and develop. Oh, it's a dream I used to have sometimes as a kid. Like a twisted version of my memories from the cataclysm. I was attacked by my mom, who was a half. I lost consciousness and my brother rescued me. My mom died because of my brother. Because of your brother? Yes, my brother says that it couldn't be helped. But I still don't know whether he had to do it. I'm grateful that he saved me, but my brother is good at magic. Could easily have stopped her without killing her. So, is he lying here, or is that what he genuinely thinks, and in the dream it's just like twisted in the way that it's trying to say that it was him? Because I think it really was him, and Lutz is just like protecting his little brother by saying it was me, it wasn't you. Whatever you see is just a traumatic experience, it wasn't really you. I like how this place has gigantic piles of gold around and 3 people passing through had 0 interest in it. Yeah, I don't know how valuable gold is in the Kubera world, considering that they use gold as money as well. Like, if you use gold as money, gold cannot be that valuable. That's strange. When you talked in your sleep, it sounded like you were the one who killed your mother. The dream is different. In the dream, I'm always the one killing my mother. I haven't had the dream lately, but I had it so often when I was young that I had to see a counselor. Apparently my dream has me killing my mother because I don't want to resent my brother for what he did. There we go. Yeah, it's very much the opposite. Like, whatever Ran is saying here, I don't know if he, like, genuinely believes this, or if like, he's gaslighting himself as well. Gaslighting? In my Kubera? Impossible! This probably leads to an above-ground temple, or magic guilds. Even most rich people wouldn't be able to store gold in an underground space with distorted depth. By the way, the dream just now was weird. It was different from when I was young. What was weird? During the cataclysm, Rana still called me Oppa, but in the dream just now she called me Ran. Yeah, you were never Oppa. Oppa is a Korean honorific used by younger females to address older males. Yeah, me as a man, I would call them hyung. Just how I would call the... an older woman, I would call Nuna. Well, it's been ages since she started calling me by name. I'm used to it now, so I guess the dream has changed. What's wrong with my sleeve? This is taking a long time. Will it take much longer to get her above ground? Wow, look at that! Looks like we come straight into the center of the temple. And the cat is just chilling up there. The cat is just chilling up there. This cat. But if Kali is there with Lise, then Kali cannot be the cat. And Kubera was there as well. So we have not seen Kubera and Lee's cat on the same screen. So maybe Kubera is now residing in Lee's cat. That was one of the theories I already had. But like, Lee's cat already existed before God Kubera. I'm gonna get nervous here. Can someone explain it if it's not spoiler for Pyro? I think he got nervous here because Maruna fought against him. Like, Maruna fought against him and held him down, and there's also a thing of him surifying, and maybe Ran is not entirely aware they can surify, and if he's like, what's wrong with my sleeve? And Maruna is getting nervous because he doesn't want to explain what happens in case that Ran doesn't know it. Like, Birdie Boy got punched to death and probably ripped his sleeve a bit. It's the implication that Maruna's impersonated Rana, and the Rana talking to Rana in the dream was actually Maruna for a filter. I really like to learn on partial purification. Oh, that's the implication, Corey. That's not how I thought about it. That's not how I thought about it. I thought it was just like that. Maybe Maruna doesn't want to talk about the purification. Maruna doesn't want to say that technically it was me that ripped apart your sleeve because that would put a bad light on him. Thinking like he attacked him. That's how I interpreted it this way, I guess. Find the hidden lease. This Webtoon's genre is fantasy plus romance. If I keep saying that, then everyone will get used to it. No one has any interest in the gold on their way to the elevator. I think we have 2 more chapters. I think this is the penultimate. This is the penultimate chapter of the day. We're at the penultimate chapter of the day. We're now reading chapter 367. 367. I can see Maruna not wanting to admit he got wrecked by Ran, but Cody's explanation makes sense too. It could be, of course, a mix. It, of course, could be a mix. He does not want to admit that he got wrecked by Ran, and he also does not want to admit that he kind of was like the reason the Rana there didn't call him Oppa but called him Ran. Like, that's why the dream was different, because it wasn't really Rana, but it was like, in the dream it appeared like it was Rana, but in general he only heard like Maruna talking from outside. If you mention this, but Curry keeps saying this is a romance fantasy, and the readers answer the romance is a fantasy. It probably is a valuable, but Ran is rich. Ashura and Lise is wanting to be rich. Probably is valuable, but Ran is rich. Ashura and Lise isn't wanting to be rich. Wow, you're tough. I'll give you that. Didn't even scream when you lost your limbs. Oh, it's Mara was talking about the gold. Yeah, Mara was talking about the gold. That makes sense. I've noticed that Maro seems to be behind a lot. Like, the entire stream already. It only generates since no one's put on the bracelet. Maybe you're not close enough to dying yet. He really made something useless, didn't he? Run and runs Agni and Brilith. If you need to think back like 5 minutes to what happened, Run and This is once again having a horrible time. What do you mean? She's having a great time. She's having an amazing time, chat. Never forget, she's having an amazing time. Oh god, I'm vomiting. Oh god. By vomiting I mean I burped. But like, it didn't feel like a good burp. Oh god. Ugh. Let's do this real quick. So how are you? Hi there, Theo. Welcome in. I hope we had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I'm a Fire Bunny Squirrel fanboy, and I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm doing well, doing well. We've been reading Kubera, which is a webtoon, and we're on like 2 more chapters. I reckon I can do psychological transcendence, maybe? I don't think you can. Oop, ads, hold up. Oh, you got hit by ads instantly. That's very bad timing. It's very unfortunate timing. Okay, well, Lisa's just having a chat with her mother-in-law. Man. Okay, you... Hi, Theo. Hi. I'm doing well. We're just reading some webtoon. Thank you. I also think I'm quite cute. You can see my squirrel tail in the back. You can see my good old bunny ears. Let me open up my hair real quick. Gotta go open hair mode. Continue. Yeah. I'm stalling because we got like 2 more chapters and shouldn't both parties talk in the chat? Lisa's not uttered a word yet. No, sometimes the mother-in-law just talks and the other person has to listen, you know? Sometimes the mother-in-law is just a yapper and you need to listen. You need to just listen. Okay, only 2. Yeah, only 2 more. I already read 8 chapters today. And it takes quite a bit of time for you to generate. That's not very useful in an actual battle. You think hiding would work? Here's where it gets real. That's such a crazy statement. And the eyes turn completely red and the Shura talk turns dark as well. Oh, that's because like the Taraka side now opened their eyes. I won't use Transcendental, so try running away if you can. You get caught again. I'll grind you up with that useless bracelet of yours. Look, my son. Look at her running and leaving you in my clutches. An ugly end to the human you trusted. A creature weighed down with sins that has no right to peace. You run, fall, bleed. Countless times. You're pierced, torn apart. Eaten. This is your fate, Kubera Elise. You cannot escape this pain while you live. Why live such a pitiful life? If you want to die, I could kill you painlessly. And here comes the stab. Oh, she picked up the dagger. She picked up the dagger that Ron dropped. We didn't see her pick up the dagger. Kali Yuta's hot, but also Mommy Dearest. Some of those lines by Kali were also in his prologue. You guys in your prologue. So much information in this prologue. What is this? I nearly stopped using insight for a moment. A stupid mistake. Vishnu would die laughing if he saw me. It's no use running with a wound like that. You'll die soon anyway. Why even try? To get away however I can. She did pick up the dagger. She even commented that the dagger while being there was bad news. Yeah, no. That I remember, Tibor. I remember her. I remember her seeing the dagger. I remember her commenting about the dagger, but I don't remember her picking up the dagger for some reason. You should or could reread the prologue soon. Yeah, I don't want to. maybe I can do that on a week where I read less chapters. Like next week we're reading a bit less chapters, so maybe we could check out the prologue as well. I don't know. Like after finishing Prime and Punishment. Prime and Punishment? That sounds like a freaking Logan Paul and KSI. You either drink Prime or you get a punishment. Drinking Prime is the punishment. For Elise, but Kali's epic too. It was in between panels. You're truly becoming a Kubera reader. I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know, man. I thought she would just kept it lying there for Run to pick it up or something. Gosh, I love breaths. Me when I breath all over your breath. If I die here, Yuta will think I died because of him. He'll be sad. It'll hurt him for a long time. He might even think I died blaming him. That's not true. I don't want you remembered like that. I want to be a painful memory for you. Yuta, this is not your fault. Even if I die, it's not your fault. I don't blame you. So please, don't blame yourself. And she dies. Lise, wake up! Just a few more minutes. Are you tired? Yes, I want to rest. I really... Still need to get up? Come on, Lise. Leave me alone. Let me sleep, Yuta. See? There's romance. Yeah, I guess. A tragedy. I said don't use that name, filthy human. Still has the strength to glare at me. You come to your senses. Know your place. You should know by now that I'm not someone you can point that sword at. Look at him just standing there, all suave and sexily. What is wrong with this guy? Wait, Yuta is still, Is Yuta a second stage? Or is Yuta a third stage? Because Rakshasas can be up to 5th stage, right? Maruna is a 4th stage, and Yuta is like one below that, right? Yuta is a 3rd stage? It is sexy. Kali only said she wouldn't use transcendentals, not that she wouldn't use a weapon. It's not that I didn't draw Lise with her limbs cut off because I didn't know how. Kubera as a Webtoon isn't always peaceful. Elementary school's children can see with a click. There were a few times in Season 2 when Yuta had bad thoughts and showed his darker side. It's because he resembles his mother. If Kali alone had raised Yuta, then by now he would have... ... Lise was repeatedly beaten, but it's more because her opponent is insanely strong rather than Lise being weak. The situation would still be hopeless if Ran or Maruna had been there. The episode reveals that many of the lines shown in the Season 3 prologue were spoken by Kali. Oh, the Season 3 prologue! I thought you guys literally meant like the Season 1, like the very beginning prologue, not the Season 3 prologue. I thought you guys literally meant like the very beginning prologue that I should reread. I love Fire Emblem music. I'm wondering if I'm going to play the new Fire Emblem. The new Fire Emblem looked fun in the direct to me, but I might need to look a tiny bit more into it before I order it to play. And I might buy, like, because it's a Switch exclusive, I might buy it in Japan. Like, when does it come out? Fire Emblem New Fortune's Weave release date. September 17th. That's in 2 months. So if I were to buy it, it would be like half a year later than its release date. Which of course would mean that the hype for the game would be dead. So me playing it wouldn't pull people in because of hype. Now resilient Lisa's. Lisa's super resilient, yeah. Now Season 1 and Season 2 prologues are done. Season 3 prologue is the interesting one now. Last chapter of the day, guys. Last chapter of the day. I don't know. I might buy it day 1 and stream it. My main issue with game streams is also just like that on Twitch, people... Like, you need to finish a game in one stream. If you stream it like over freaking months, people care less about it. But games are too long to finish them in one stream. Like, you need to be a big VTuber for people to come back to back to your streams to watch the game. Not many people do that. You guys do though, for Kubera. Okay. We could make it a week stream or a weekly event. I mean, most of the time I did have my schedule of like one day this game, next day this other game, next day this other game. But in a way it would be smarter for me to play the same game for an entire week or until I finish it before I move on to the next game. Like, I was thinking maybe it would also be nice to have like different games because then people could come in for like the game they enjoy. Because I'm playing like different games. Because if they don't enjoy a game I'm playing, then they will not come if I play this game for like the next 6-10 days. I don't know. It's hard how to balance it out. Like if the game is like 40 hours long, that literally would be like over like 2 weeks of streams. Probably. Could be like close to, yeah, it could close to that. Incredible. It's not for your own sake that you give up the fight. You're worried that it may hurt my son. You know how to hide your thoughts to an extent. Would you like the enlightenment to do it properly? You will fool any ordinary god, but those beyond that will only be irritated by your cleverness. I wasn't trying to hide my thoughts on purpose. Is that so? Hear that maze without intending to do so. It is intriguing in itself, I suppose. But I have no wish to converse while searching for your maze. Can I not just be honest in my answers? There will be no need for you to search through a maze if you just believe me. You want me to believe the words you speak? Okay, let's see how honest you are. What is your honest impression of me? You are childish, petty, arrogant, and cruel. More so than even the bullies and gangsters. By bullies you mean astikas, and by gangsters you mean nastikas? Well, at least you don't sweeten your words. I will have to take on a more patient temperament if I am to rip you apart while we converse. You have to continue using that body. No, your son will want to see you as well. Your father would make me leave this body. You've chosen the wrong tactic. My son would never want to see me. I'm sure all he remembers of me is abuse of all kinds. There you go again. Stop worrying about Yuta. So useless. You think you're in a position to worry about him, with a name of no power, no less. I gave him a name because he said he could not reveal his real one. When I gave him a list of names, he liked Yuta best. Yes, so it would have been, and the name he acknowledged himself would have had the right to eat away at his true name. But that was a choice he made because he was unable to use his own. He was hiding from Taraka, and feared being tracked. He chose the name that was closest to Jatayu, the name he mistook as his true name. By now he would have remembered his name before Jatayu, but it doesn't look like he trusted enough to tell you. How's it going? Hi there, Kiwi Nico! Welcome in! It's going well, it's going swell. I hope it's also going well for you. I hope wait, did you already finish your last work time thingy? When what is said? About 6 days shift and 7 nights shift until that, and that was about a week. Not fully yet. You're not fully finished with that. Man, Kiwi, I've been looking into flights to Japan. Why is it like the flights are more expensive this time? You could, yeah, a couple more night shifts until a weekend off. Whoop, 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 whoop. I've been looking into flights, and they're all like, I think they're over $200 more expensive than the last time I booked a flight to Japan. It's such a suffering. It's such a suffering. Flights are expensive. Yeah, they are. They are. But Japan is always cool. And like, to be honest, power of names. Yeah, power of names relevant, right? What is his real name? We don't know the real name of Jatayu yet either. But yeah, I am planning to go to Japan next year. As again, even if I don't know when the fest is around the same time it has been for the last 2 or 3 years. So I can guesstimate. I will probably go a bit earlier, travel around a bit before, and then spend some time in Tokyo again, and then maybe at the freaking hall, the event place. If I get tickets. praying. European, please get tickets. That's the way it is. Wap up. He wants to break away from me, but he cannot escape the bounds I have set for him. In the first place, he was created to destroy everything that I define as evil. That is his reason for being. What do you define as evil? I don't know. Many things. Starting with that blasted Vishnu. A world that should not exist. All the creatures of that world. And the values those creatures pursue throughout their lives. Their ideals, justice, honor, pride, relationships, or love, for instance. Why are you surprised? You already knew that love would be impossible, did you not? May you be blessed and tickle Lotto. I try to go sometime too. Not sure if I can make fast overlap though. I'll tell you the time frame I'm there once I actually like booked everything. Like even if you cannot make it overlap with fast, but if it does overlap with my journey, then we can meet up. That's good. You already knew that love would be impossible, did you not? What hope did you have for someone that tries to eat you at every opportunity? Do not feel pity for him in your ignorance. A life without love is the greatest blessing. I know too well the harms of love, and I wanted my son to be freed from it. So, let go of your false hopes. My son cannot love you, or anyone else. Until the end of this world and beyond, you will forever be alone. However, wait, is Yuta Oh, Yuta is not an incel. I guess he's in the real definition, Yuta is involuntary celibate, right? In definition, technically he is. Like, he isn't the way that we would define an incel in our world, but like in the pure definition, he is involuntary celibate. Bestest incel. However, your thoughts, despite their presumption, have moved me a little. So I think I will give you a little prize before I kill you here. The best. Hey, I said come over here! Seriously, that... Run Cyrov. Becomes slower than he was before. When humans use a power beyond them, they usually use their vigor or life force. But a quarter can't possibly fight me hand to hand with vigor alone. It is far more likely that he's paying with his life for that power. Should I tell him? Is it okay that he doesn't remember? Don't just watch me! Help! That thing has the Eye of Perishment. Isn't it more important to you than it is to me? Here. Huh? What are you staring at? You carry it. Okay, yeah. You're really fast. I only have to wait for a second. What's up with this thing? It used to understand human commands and follows us by itself. I even untied its leash. And now that we've found it again, it's become so stupid. Okay, no. This makes sense. So Kali is inside the cat. Kali is inside the cat, but now because Kali is in Yuta instead, this is only a normal cat again. The cat was smarter because Kali was residing in it, and because Kali is now currently possessing Yuta's body, the cat isn't only a normal cat anymore. I forgot. It forgot its toilet training, for God's sake. It was never toilet trained. I've seen it do that before. Although not recently while it was with us. Really? Then what happened to it? Was it possessed by a god for the last few days? Run! What the hell are you saying, Run? Ida Etu Kali. Stop that, Timo! Stop it! Stop it! Maybe it's just a cat, after all. Ida Etu Kori! Also worth mentioning that Kaz used Ida Etu Kali next to the cat. He did? Why am I completely forgetting that? As by a god? How? And the cat saw Yuta. The cat did see Yuta. That much I do remember. So that was also like on the point of like the cat is more special than it is being let on for now. Maybe she won? No, it's just a phrase. Usually when someone does something way beyond the scope of their normal capabilities. Why possessed by a god though? And gods are not the only creatures superior to mortals. Would we call it being possessed by a Shura then? Humans worship gods, not Shuras. Why? Well, because Shuras are hostile and gods are benevolent. You worship someone because they're benevolent? I can't understand this. Power is the only criterion of submission. It's how the Eye of Perishment gets equipped. Maro is a cat, trying to clear his fellow cat. Don't listen to him when he says the cat is innocent. Ran uses Life Force. It is being assumed that Ran used Life Force so far. Wait, Sparky, you got the Cersei emotes back. Just noticed. Here should someone because I can understand. Okay, I don't even know where to start persuading him, huh? Any cat innocent? No, all cats are criminals. Looks like we're almost here, but I don't see the human Lise anywhere. Maybe she didn't come here. She can't have opened the door by herself. The clue about Kali is supposed to be behind this door. Yes, but I don't know how Yuta knew about it and told the gods. Can you tell from here what's behind this door? I can kind of see through the gap here. That's... Whoa! Ars gifted you. He's like, whoa! It's like the freaking JoJo scene where Joseph looks at his mother and goes like, nice! Please don't let this be his mother. It can't be his mother. It's most likely either Kali or Lise. Or is it Varuna? It could be Varuna. I don't know why I'm thinking Varuna, but we recently learned that Varuna can change gender and prefers being in a female form. So, it being Varuna could be interesting. I don't know. What is it? I saw her naked body. I'm going to hell for disrespecting the gods. What? Ran Syrup is in his right mind? It's not in a state where you can tell whether it's naked. So it is Kali. But it's like... It's just like remnants of her body. Like barely remnants. Barely any remnants of Kali's body. Don't go again with the child parent thing. I'm still traumatized from Shakun. And this is our cliffhanger for the week, huh? This is our cliffhanger. It's not like Maruna tried to look, he just happened to see it because he's a very good eyesight. Kali doesn't mind exposing herself, so it's a relief that Yuta isn't naked, since it's still her son's body. Kali's body appears to be made up of red fragments, showers that Chandra has been collecting earlier in Season 3. Yeah, they're called, didn't they call them like Taraka fragments? Bran saw the Rule 34 version of Kali, and he liked it. Rana is so going to smack his ass. I'm licking my lip, man. I got another hole in my lip. Pyro's hole. Oh, it's the same. A newcomer. Oh, Xenon. Welcome, Xenon. I like Kali so far. Kali's a good, or well, good is the wrong word. Like, is a good character. Ran saw Kali, but Maruna didn't. That is a no. Maruna did see it, but Maruna was like, you cannot call this naked, because this is not naked. Like, Maruna is seeing this, and Ran somehow saw something. Like, I don't know why Ran saw more of a silhouette than what was actually there. Or if that was just like him looking wrong and imagining a silhouette or something. But Maruna did see, like, Maruna is seeing what is actually there. The question is like why Ran was seeing something different. Hmm. 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 Wearing clothes, is that not naked? I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also not right. For something to be considered naked, there needs to be a body. So, and considering that there's not really a body here, you cannot really call it naked either. How's current punishment so far? Is the hype worth it? It has been a very good chapter so far. Tarka 2 looks different to different people. There was also something like that, yeah. We got like the freaking whole Kali thing propping up. We got the reveal of Run. Like it wasn't much of a reveal, but it was more of a like expansion on Run with like the stuff of like how his mother got killed, that his brother took on the blame, or we're kind of being made to believe that okay, by the way, Run totally is future side, right? Run totally is for future side, but he doesn't know it yet. Like, he's somehow passively using future side, and it's always just like intrusive thoughts for him. Like, his future side is only like intrusive thoughts, and he's like, it's almost like she was possessed by a cat, by a god. Can you believe that? I was gonna say we're not to the fun bits yet, but we've gotten fun bits. We've gotten fun bits. Like, maybe not the juiciest bits you guys are thinking of, but we've gone to fun bits. I'm changing to just talking screen now. There. He has more good instincts. Instincts, schminkstings. This guy has future sight. This guy has like supernatural ability, future sight. Because something Hanuman can see into the future. Let me Google this. Can Hanuman look into the future? In Hindu mythology, Hanuman does not inherently possess the power of omniscience to look into or predict the future. While he has the ability to see across the three worlds, present, past, and future, due to specific boons, his nature is defined by devotion and action rather than altering destiny. Hanuman's incredible power were not innate but were granted by various deities and sages, like by Surya, and bestowed upon him the status of Chiranjeevi, immortal, and the knowledge of all scriptures. Under Surya, he learned... Oh, look at this! Surya gave Hanuman the ability to knowledge of all scriptures, which could translate to Ran's ability to understand Shura speech in a way, because he inherited the ability to understand not only like human speech because he's human, but also Shura speech because it's like a special ability of Hanuman maybe. It's really like dramatic irony. Dash Kali is a fun bit. I'm really curious how you'll enjoy the second half of CNP. Good that you included the end. That Run thing is important, and we got Baby Kubera. Oh yeah, Baby Kubera also. Run also made a comment about Asha being a serial killer before he knew about it back in season 1 or season 2. Which allowed him to see events across the three realms without physically traveling there. So that means Run, like, Hanuman is capable of seeing the future. Like, it's not really called like omniscient or predict future, but he can see across the three worlds, present, past, and future. So he can see into the future. Meaning the idea that Run somehow has an ability that could look into the future is not like too far-fetched. Lord Brahma granted him protection from curses and the power to travel anywhere at will. I mean, Run also kind of can travel anywhere at will. He's just always being carried from somebody else. Lord Indra bestowed the boon of Ikamrityu, death only at his own will. So he's immortal and he can only die at his own will. So maybe he inherited the ability to look into the past, present, and future, but he only looked into the future. I wouldn't use Hindu mythology to predict Kubera, but Nastika can't. Only Astika and Yuta, I guess. I mean, Thibaut, Isn't it fun though? Isn't it fun to like to look at the Hindu mythology and be like, okay, so these are abilities that Hanuman has. Ran is a descendant of Hanuman. Maybe Hanuman had these abilities in a way, in some shape or whatever in the story as well. And that could explain why certain things are happening with Ran and could like be interesting to use for theories where you're like, so IRL Hanuman has these abilities, which could lead us to thinking that maybe Ran could, like, I like doing theories like that, where it's like, also where I had like the theory of like for One Piece, I oftentimes use real mythology to use like as theories, like freaking Usopp getting Force Hammer on Elbaf. Still waiting for that one. Still waiting for that one, Chief. Yeah, keep theorizing. Really uses it for references and the values. They're not direct translated. Sometimes very iconic lines. Kubera being the god of wealth and fortune. Like she's of course using things from mythology, but like with her own twist on things, right? So I mean, I feel like it's fine to look at it because it's probably one spoiler story for you, but it's also not to be taken at like 100% value. What do you think about Lisa's dream? Of the thing of like having summoned Kubera when she was a kid? It's interesting. Because of course that would mean that like all of season 1, like the encounter with Kubera was not her first time encountering Kubera, but it would also make me question, was there any signs with how Kubera interacted with her that made us think that he had met her before? I don't know. But I think it makes sense. It makes sense that there's things that Lise doesn't understand, that you're starting to get why we've reread so many times. You think about, yeah. Yep. Always good to reread. If you have the time. If you have the time. When they first met, Kubera was the one who followed Lise. So Lise summoned Kubera back then. Looks so casual, cute in the casual fit. Yeah. Just for that, I'm putting which the hell? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Must be a 1. 1E? 1D. I think it's 1D. Am I stupid? There it is. It's Alt E. My bad. And yeah. There's a lot of weird things going on with God Kubera. Like this story opens up a lot of questions, which I like in stories. I try to do similar things with my stuff, but I never think if I can do it in the same proper way. like for right now, I'm thinking that the story I'm writing for the contest is experiencing some issues, but I have no idea. I guess this is a controversial one for people up to date. There's a lot of the panels of God Kubera struggling after Lise got hurt in the plane sequence. Interesting. I'm calculating things. This is difficult. Gotta go eat. Gotta go eat, yeah? Don't eat me! I know I'm a bunny, but please don't eat me! I'm not even like thickened up yet. I mean, I'm quite thick, but I'm not thickened up yet, no! Enjoy your food. As long as that's me. Thank you for being here, Thibaut. I think I also said like my opinions about everything. We're reaching a roundup time. I think we're reaching a roundup time. Yeah, bleed your nose. Bleed your nose. Big Bunny? Okay, Kubera is an enigma in a riddle wrapped in mystery. How a bunny squirrel would taste. I mean, considering that like technically I only have bunny ears and a squirrel tail, and everything else on me is human. Wouldn't I mostly taste human? My stream title is still freaking Discord, right? Holy limo. But please don't eat me. Wait a second, do you have human ears under that hair? No. Don't go to Arnie Hammer places. Huh? So Stepan, yes, you're seeing human ears sometimes when I'm moving around. But the thing here is, these are not real. They're cosplay props. I'm still feeling a bit insecure. Like, you guys are accepting me for being like bunny squirrel, but sometimes people are like really hating on demi-humans, you know? Eat you. Yeah, Sparky, for real. Yeah, take it. Bonk. Some people are really judgy. Some people are really judgy about that. And the Arnie Hammer plays. He talked on podcast evening. I don't have 4 ears. They're cosplay props because people judge me for being a demi-human. So, because at some point I just started saying that I just keep on putting these cosplay props on my head, so that then I can say that the bunny ears are not real. And the squirrel tail is also just cosplay. And then people will think I'm just the human cosplaying. Instead, the human ears are actually fake. I can take them off. I rarely do so. I really rarely do so. Also, like, quite a hassle. Quite a hassle. Where did I do that again? I think it was here. Which one was it again? Sorry, give me a second. Where's Asu? Where did she say it? There it is. Customize, multiply, screen color. Yeah, that is. A bit hard for me to get to them. Holy shit, it's hard. You know what? At this point, screw you guys. Takes away the chest. That work. Nope, doesn't. Let's get rid of this. Wait, can I... What if I... I need to pull something over real quick. That I got say a sob story. You enjoy that. You enjoy hearing that. Wait, my... Oh god, my ears... My eye is see-through! I made my eye a green screen! You can literally see through my eyes. I want to click on that. No brain behind those eyes. Sorry? Also, how do I... Give me a second, I'm relearning this. Go there. Press the thing that you want. Oh wait, I this is what I wanted to do anyways. So click here, if I say this. Yep. I just want to do this. Yeah, what if I click on my little rim here, say, oh yeah, I can make it invisible. We were to one. What's this? I don't see it. Back, add. This is the one I wanted. Get rid of this shadow. Look at my forehead. Expose yourself. Look at my forehead. Can I make this? I could make this shadow on my face red. Look at how dark the shadow is. I could turn my entire hair. I could turn goth. It would be a lot of work if I were to say like my entire hair is going to turn black. And like this isn't even a good black. Like it needs to be like just pitch black doesn't work. It needs to be like a proper like shaded thing. Punk green. My main issue is I want to click on my freaking ears, but I'm not getting them. They're hard to click on. Like if I were to remove this strand of hair. Let me just make these disappear for now. One needs to stay. This one needs to stay. I don't know what this one is. Stay. One needs to stay. One has to stay. This one has to stay. This one can go. One can go. Where's my blush? This can stay. One can stay. Can go, yeah. One has to stay. Like, there still is freaking shadow here. Like, how? Where's this freaking hair connected? It's floating there now. I feel like I cannot even click on the ear. I don't think I can remove it. They This is the hair. Look, I look different. You guys see the difference? My main issue is that I cannot click on this freaking ear because it's hidden behind the... This doesn't look too bad, actually, like, besides seeing the human ear. If I reset this, it just turns like this. It's not like I can show anything. But if I'm, like, it's not like it's named. Can I rename these? I cannot rename them. Bunch of work, but I'll try that sometime off stream. Like, get rid of all the long hair so that I can get a short haircut. That's my tail. click on this backside. Taking the shading away, I guess. Something looks off. Something looks off. I don't think my tail is clipping as much as that I just removed it. Like this is... I accidentally removed the tail. The part of the tail. I can remove... Like this just removes my head. I think I need to keep this part. I think I need to keep these. Oh god, this is a lot of work if I want to work on this. And touching the ear is so almost impossible because it's like hidden behind the hair here. So if I were to like, you know, remove these one by one, yes, it would open up a path to my ear. But even after removing them, it makes it like not easy to reach the ear. We discussed before, but which would you say you lean more to, bunny or squirrel? I would probably say I'm leaning more to squirrel because no wait, to bunny, because I'm always saying I'm a bunny squirrel, right? So the bunny is like the first naming thing. I like squirrels the animal more than bunny the animal, but like I'm not related to the animals, right? So it's like I don't think I'm going to figure this out. Can I change? I want to change the shirt color. That is not my shirt. This is a shirt. What if I... Let's make this one emo. But like this full black doesn't look right. Especially like if you look to see the bottom. But if you only see like the, I don't know, it doesn't look right. Like no color here looks right besides like the original. I guess maybe yellow didn't look too wrong because it fits in with like the orange color scheme, I guess. But like it's just supposed to be white. Pink doesn't work. I could make it more grayish like this. This doesn't look too wrong. What else can I touch here? I can... What if I zoom in? Hi. I cannot reach this ear, man. It's impossible to reach that ear. I think it might be stuck. I think I cannot remove this anymore. I think I put this on there. Yellow might be transparent because it is close to the green screen. Like if I were to click on that with this one. This one. If I were to make this one green, you can see through it, I think. Yeah, you can see through it. How does this one look in black? I mean, this one looks fine in black because it's an object. Like, it also looks fine with yellow, to be honest. Whereas it does look fine with yellow. Does look surprisingly fine with yellow. Uh... I'm looking for something. Bada bang! I can give myself like eyeshadow. Left tag and thanks for the stream. Left it on lurk, but I don't know. Bye bye, Cody. Enjoy your time. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Ali, Pyro. Bam! Deibuchi. I actually like, you know, I don't know why, but I kind of like this. I kind of like having this, the dark sclera. The dark sclera kind of looks cool. I don't know how to feel about like the blue eyeshadow thingy that I have now here on the side. I could also click like the genuine like stuff here and turn this also like bluish like this. I don't think this looks good. I don't think that this looks good. I don't think that, or the blue also doesn't work because it looks through the freaking green screen again. I need to do it in a color that is not green screen. It's purple. But the yellow on the freaking badge is also see-through. Those eyes. I don't know if the... I don't think the... I think the purple, like... thing looks more like I got a freaking black eye and somebody punched me. Like, this purple looks more like... I got punched hard. I think I cannot reach the ear. Like, no matter how much I try, I just cannot reach the ear. I don't think I can reach it. Where the hell am I? Need to reset. This one I looked at earlier, fun. I saw that some other stream. Good stream. Yeah, I'm gonna end YouTube side. Like turning my ball joint, like the ball joint color being like a vibrant red. I actually kind of like that idea. But yeah, YouTube side, I'm going to murder you now. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed your time with me. I hope you enjoyed the Kubera stream. We will see each other again next week, next Monday. So until then, all of you better take care of each other and take care of Kali and the other guys. and make sure to pray to the different gods. I will be here next week again. But for now, that's all for me for today. So see you guys later, YouTubers. Bye, B. Have a nice day. Stay happy, healthy, and cultured. Bye, 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 bye.